You know what I think is funny about the whole protesting situation is that the Amish had to come out and say, hey, can you guys stop being so racist? When the Amish have to tell you to get out of the past.
A place to pray sicker than the COVID. How they did them on the ground. Speaking of the COVID, cause it's still going around. Won't you tell me about the looting? What's that really all about? Cause they throw away black lives like paper towels plus unemployment rate. What, 40 million now? Killed a man in broad day. Might never see a trial. We just wanna break chains like slaves in the south. Started in the north end, but we in the downtown.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got 20. Lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
If people get away with breaking the law, it incentivizes others to do the same. Then you are engaging in rampant lawlessness, chaos, and tyranny. Not allowed in a democracy which upholds the rules of law.
Supporting these protesters that are breaking the law. These people should be arrested. They act like animals in the street.
I don't see many lawful demonstrations. Stopping regular traffic on sidewalks in front of buildings, that is not lawful demonstrations, and they should enforce it.
And I'm swerving in the streets. Got you nervous that I'm really murking murder on the beat. Been a burden, now I'm really working. And you Tennessee. You my servant, got your bitch, she working, twerking in the sheets. Yeah, ay, get the fuck out of my way.
Turn your face towards the sun. Let the shadows fall behind you. Don't let, just carry on. And the shadows will never find you. Turn your face towards the sun. Let the shadows fall behind you.
Lots to say, only a little time to say it, gonna read it. Hi, I'm from a military family, and it's time that we had a chat. Whenever I see people online talking about how they want to improve America, I see responses from people saying, do you know how many veterans fought and died for your right to say that? However, no one in Vietnam or Afghanistan or anywhere else were there fighting for Americans' rights to free speech. Our First Amendment rights were granted to us way back in 1791. The First Amendment also grants us the right to free press, the right to petition the government for redress of grievances without fear of punishment, and the right to protest. It wasn't the military that fought to give women the right to vote, it was protesters taking to the streets. In the 60s, it was peaceful protesters who were still brutalized by police who brought about the end of segregation and discriminatory voting practices that affected black people. Child labor laws were only created after activists published information on the working conditions of children. Throughout America's history, it's been protesters inconveniencing people until the government has no choice but to actually pay attention to and redress our grievances, who are the ones who fought and won us our rights. If you really care about those who fought and died for our rights, you should have respect for protesters. Respect our Constitution, respect our rights, respect protesters.
Where's the love, y'all?
People killing, people dying, children's hurting, leaving crying. Can you practice what you preach? And would you turn the other cheek? Father, help us. And some guy is
Up. This is America.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper.
Look what I'm whipping up. Look how I'm geeking out.
When I saw the video of George Floyd getting murdered in cold blood,
I'm so pretty.
I've never felt anything like that in my life, man.
This is Zelly. I'm my Kodak.
Eric Garner
Ooh,
did
know
in
that.
fact die after police put him in a chokehold.
Ooh, work it. 100 bands, 100 bands, 100 bands. Contraband, contraband, contraband. I got the plug on Oaxaca. They gonna find you that blocker. America, I just checked my following listing. You motherfuckers on.
ready for war. We be ready for war. We be ready for war. We be ready for war. State to state, nigga, recruiting the ones. And if a hater got beef on me, we'll grill them some. Cause we be ready for war. We be ready for war. We be ready for war. Man, we be ready for war. They say they going hard, I'm going harder. They whole team.
Me shook me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. You made me unbelievable.
Now she's far away. Inhale, rise back up to warrior two. Listen. Your front palm, either.
Damn, it took like 3 hours for you racists to find my post. You slacking. Here's some facts about the murder that happened tonight in Austin, Texas. Someone drove a car into a crowd and opened fire while screaming, "All lives matter." The man who died's name is Garrett Foster. Here's some facts about Garrett Foster. He threw his body over his wheelchair-bound partner, of whom he was pushing when the crowd was fired upon. He was subsequently murdered, saving her life. He was a white man and one of our many proud open carry enthusiasts that we have in Austin. So a gun-toting white Texas man was murdered while protecting his wheelchair-bound wife by a thuggish gunman who justified the murder by screaming, "All lives matter." $10 says your racist ass even knows the gunman.
Here. It's going to be the end of the world, or it's going to be the moment we were all waiting for. The line in the history books is going to be, America elected a fascist, and the American people stood up against it.
We've done a great job in Portland. Portland was totally out of control, and they went in, and I guess we have many people right now in jail, and we very much quelled it. And if it starts again, we'll quell it again very easily.
It's time for us, democratic, progressive states, to pick up the slack of what the federal government is no longer going to be doing. So there are things that people have been working towards in Portland for a long time.
We reached an agreement with the mayor that we would have limited police action.
Whether it's ending racial disparity in policing and in society.
And can't think of a better place to be than jail. And I'm here to support the heroes of our day.
Another thing is we have an extreme housing crisis here in Portland.
Why is American citizens living on the street?